Katrina Zara back again. This is all about self love. I wasn't able to come on live yesterday, and so I'm back again today. How's everyone doing? I am so grateful that I get a chance to come back again today and talk to y'all. So, the afro is popping today. Oh, I got this. I'm in the bathroom. All right. Hopefully, I can give you some information that is valuable to you that you can use about self love. I think that as I move through my own personal journey and get to my whys, I think it's really important for me to encourage you to do the same. So we're gonna cover some of that today. Okay. All right. Before we begin, let's just take some deep breaths. Let's try to think about the square five. So breathe in for five, hold for five, release for five, hold for five, and then breathe in for five. Okay, we're just gonna do some deep breaths to get ourselves centered and get us on our journey today. Okay, ready? And here we go. Okay, you can continue on if you would like to. But deep breaths really help center you and also kind of get you in touch with your body. And not so much in your head all the time, but in your body. We carry so much energy in our bodies. And hi! Thank you so much for coming in for a moment. I appreciate you. I'm doing some self love talk and work today, so hopefully you can benefit. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. Um, so, again, just remember to take deep breaths. I realize for us as a people, especially, we are so traumatized and we continue to trigger each other and re traumatize ourselves over and over again. And the best thing that I can do is to kind of share some of the things that I've learned in order to manage my own trauma and triggers. And a lot of that is through this self love work. Um, Being able to think about what you need for yourself is so important. We are giving from not being filled. We're like, barely holding on, and then we got somebody and other people leeching off of us and other people trying to suck our energy, and we don't have a lot of energy to share. And I feel like a lot of what's coming out of our dysfunction as a family, as Black family, is through the fact that we're oftentimes so depleted energetically. Like we are not, most of us are not well. Most of us are not in a good place. A lot of times we can put a smile on our face. A lot of times we can, give a shout out to the Most High and send out our prayers and, commune with people in that way. But it hasn't been enough in order for us to feel safe. Our safety is actually centered in who we are. The Most High works through us, through our bodies. And so for us to be the best us that we can bring to our community, to our families. We got to give ourselves a lot more than we've been giving ourselves. Hi. We got to give ourselves a lot more than we've been giving ourselves. We have to take this time and breathe. Just breathe. You know how many times I've talked to people and tried to get them to just take a moment. And when they do, they feel so much better. The head is clear. They're not in that fight, flight, or that moments where you don't know what to do, or you just want to beat something up, or this breathing allows you to be in your body. And it allows, when you feel calm, when you're feeling in a state of like, flow, then you can be able to give to others out of that flow. The smiles come easily to your face, not forced, easy, because you're relaxed. You're feeling good. You're feeling like, that thing's gonna be all right. It's all right. I can make this work. Things are gonna happen for me. Okay? So if you can, remember what I told you at the beginning. We did breathing in for 5, hold for 5, breathe out for 5, hold for 5. And you can change those numbers up based on what's comfortable for you in order for you to get in this good space. And just really start playing with your breath, being conscious of it so that you can be able to be more present in the world and be more powerful and impactful. I realized that for me, just bringing my own essence into this work, I've done so much around creativity, around social justice work, and being in this space of meditation and spirituality. I'm deeply, deeply immersed in those spaces, and I'm now feeling way more comfortable with giving that to y'all because we need it. And once I got it clear in my brain that it wasn't contradictory to the Most High, like if you look into the Psalms, it says, "Be still and know that I am God," right? We have to be still. We have to know that. If we want to be righteous, how can we be righteous if we're going to be hurting ourselves? Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, sexually. Like if we're hurting ourselves, if we're disregarding ourselves and not acknowledging ourselves, being neglectful of our well-being, how? How are we going to be able to give to others? How? How are we going to feel full enough? We're going to be constantly chasing after some form of excitement, right? Some form of feeling like we matter, like we belong, that we are important. I was in Florida recently and selling some insurance, believe it or not. And I was talking to this lady, a beautiful black woman. She came to this store and she brought her daughter and her daughter's friend, the guy that she was with. Um, and so I'm talking to her and asking her about her insurance and she was like, "Oh, we have insurance for me and the family." And I was like, "Oh, that's really good. But I'm looking at her and I just see around her eyes and I hear it in her voice, this tiredness, just so tired and just stressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever been around somebody and you've felt that from them, that just like they're just not at ease? And she was saying how she just came to bring her daughter to the store and her man, and she just let out this huge sigh, like, and I listened to her, and I just felt in my heart. I said, "Babe," I was like, "It's wonderful what you're doing for your daughter and her mate. It's wonderful what you're doing. All the work that you do for others is really great. But what are you doing for you? How much longer can you go on like this? Do you know how many illnesses come from stress? Just stress. Your heart is affected. Your brain is affected. Your voice, your throat area is affected. Your personal body parts are affected, without getting into the. But you know what I'm saying? Like, all of you is affected by you giving and giving and not taking care of yourself. So that's not the right way, right? To just overgive and not take care of yourself. The other thing that I've seen that happens a lot is people work themselves crazy. Like they working hours like 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 hours a week to bring in money for their households, or and that's the reason, but a lot of times they don't even want to go home. They don't want to go home. Why don't you want to go home? We hear a lot of the talk that our men are saying. They want someone to be their peace. And honestly, you know what? Peace starts within. You have to have the peace. You have to be centered, and you have to have that, men and women. We have our people out here, like, we drink more than others. We smoke, either it's the cigarettes. We are doing so much to kind of like run away from our life to get some kind of semblance of pleasure and belonging, or some kind of semblance of something. I mean, it's just a lessening of pain. A lessening of pain is, we do so many of these things to try to like get away from ourselves, talking smack, just hanging out, shooting the breeze all the time, never spending time alone. I was with my first husband. I tried to talk to him about meditation because I had found, I was like, meditation is really good. I'm loving it. And this was when I was younger. And I told him, I said, well, just sit down with me and let's just sit and be still and take a deep breath and just relax, just be. Close your eyes and just listen to your own heartbeat. And man, he must have got so spooked, got up and ran out the house. And I was like, what is going on? Like, why? And then I found out later he was deeply into some, other types of ways of relieving his stress, mainly drugs. So you are going to have to look at yourself. You feel me? You're going to have to see yourself. You're going to have to, when you close your eyes, you're there with you. And if you can't even sit in a room by yourself, you can't even sit with your own heart, your own mind, your own thoughts, your own feelings, your own body without impressing upon somebody else for anything. If you can't do that, what are you giving to the world? What are you giving to your mate, your husband, your wife? What are you giving to your children? What are you giving to the community members, your extended family? What are you giving? How can you give anything when you can't even sit by yourself and just breathe and just be? We have to do better. All of us. All of us. One thing I want to challenge you to do. Challenge. Maybe is that the right word? Yeah. Challenge. Is when you feel your emotions rising, is hold your tongue and just breathe. Okay? Just hold your tongue. Don't speak. Don't effort. Don't go do anything extra. Just hold your tongue and just breathe. And you will find that it actually will help calm you down and calm your nervous system down. So you're not thinking that you're doing battle, or that your very safety is in jeopardy here. So just take a moment, stop and breathe. Okay? And then the next thing I want to challenge you to do as well is to start moving your body. Do you hear what I'm saying? Stretch, run, jog, calisthenics. Start moving your body. Just dance for no reason. Turn on some music and dance. Dance with your family, dance with your friends, dance with your children, and start moving your body. Start feeling your body. Concentrate on the beat, but also concentrate on what's happening in your body. Okay? Because we have all this energy, like all these negative feelings and emotions stuck in our bodies. I've noticed from my own experience, I have most, like in my throat area, especially, like I have to move my head, try to like always keep this area activated, always sending it love, because it's an area that I'm challenged in. I was always told to be quiet, sit in a corner, be quiet, don't say anything. And so it's something that challenges me. And when I need to express my viewpoint and really say what I need to happen to myself and for myself, what's in my best interest, sometimes my voice kind of locks up and I don't speak out. I'm getting over it. I'm getting so much better with it. But I noticed it. And now what I do is I just stop. I reaffirm that I am safe. I'm secure. I'm loved. I have everything I need. I made it here today. I'm here. I'm alive. I got so many things to be thankful for. I'm here. Let me take my time. Take some breaths. For me and for others. Okay? I have a lot more I want to say. I want to talk about body scans as well. But I don't like to be on here for too long. I'm just starting, so I just want to let y'all know, just take those moments, please. Allow yourself to take a breath, okay? And I talked in other videos about journaling and then body movement. All of these are tools that you're going to need in order to be your best self. And when you can be your best self, you can be your best self to your family and to the world, to our people. We need us to be well. We need us to be thriving and vibrant, sending out good energy instead of negative energy. And all these videos that I'll be making are all about that. We got to do better. And it starts with us taking moments to just breathe. Be still and know that I am God. Allow that spirit to move through you, to be with you. And if you're not Christian, I'm not Christian. However, I love my Most High, okay? I love the Most High. There's nothing that exists that is here that the Most High didn't make happen, okay? Whatever your belief system, get to understand that, because it's going to be crucial in moving forward. If you're still questioning in that, journal. Start asking. Start trying to figure out, what is God? Why is God important? What is the importance of God? You're going to get some really good information that's going to benefit you. It goes way deeper than just the words in the Bible or our religious texts. There's many different religious texts. I'm saying the Bible because that's my primary. That's how I was raised, right? So, with that said, hi. Is anybody still here? If you are, ask me a question or something, or say hi. Because I can't see the chat. Anyway, I am going to be leaving. But again, take a deep breath, and I'll be back tomorrow. I'm posting every day. It's either going to be a live video or it's going to be a short of some sort. Talking about self-love. I really want us to get inside and start digging into this information and just really digging deep, because I feel like it's the key. It's one of the keys that we need in order to be the best us. So, with that love, I'm leaving now. I give you so much love, so much blessings. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Those that are here now and those that come later. It's all on us. The Most High has so much on our plates. We're going to do this. We're going to do the work that we need to do in order to be our best selves. Peace, blessings.